A Rockford K9 is killed after a deadly shooting with a suspect. A local task force is investigating after the man was wounded by police.
Plus, a Rockford organization recognizes the problem of human trafficking in our area. Part of the program involves saving people who are too afraid to save themselves.
And a Rockford woman is chosen to be the first through Hard Rock Casino's doors. She says the honor took her by surprise.
Live from WTVO 17, this is Eyewitness News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. The Winnebago County State's Attorney provides an update on the investigation of an officer-involved shooting that also included a police K9's death. Sunday, police were called to an apartment for a domestic violence situation. Officer Vargas and his K9 Nix were called to track Malik Trotter. The state's attorney says the pair chased Trotter near 11th Street in Kinsey. Before Vargas could catch up, he heard 3 shots and saw Nix lying on the ground. Vargas says Trotter then shot at him. The officer returned fire and hit Trotter in the leg. The Winnebago-Boone County Integrity Task Force is investigating. Charges against Trotter have not been filed. Our Drea Baroni learned more about K9 Nix today. Drea?
Yeah, Eric, Mimi, Officer K9 Nix gave her life to protect her handler. Nix is a Belgian Malinois from Poland. She was born in 2016 and became a K9 with Rockford Police 2 years later. The K9 officers work and live with their dogs, so training is continuous and ongoing. Nix was funded by donors from the nonprofit Friends of Rockford Police K9. The board president calls this a reminder of the dangers these dogs face.
Canines are so critical to the Rockford Police Department, as you can see. They have been really heroes in so many ways. They found a lot of drugs, they found guns, they found people, they've protected their partners. It's just so important to have a really strong canine unit, and especially in a community our size.
The nonprofit has a profile of all the Rockford K9s on its website. It lists Nick's favorite toy as the tug toy and favorite pastime, belly rubs. A memorial service is in the works for Nick's. Mimi?
All right, thanks, Drea. Governor J.B. Pritzker is introducing a new phase to his behavioral health services initiative for young people, which includes a new partnership. The state and Google are teaming up to create an online portal so families have easier access to mental health care options for kids. The site's named Beacon, and it will use artificial intelligence to route families to the care they need. It costs about $4 million to run the program, and Google will cover the costs. Medical experts say thousands of families will be able to take advantage of this opportunity.
We absorb all of the complexity behind the scenes and give parents a single, clear place to go to get information about what their kids are eligible for, an offer of navigational assistance if they need it, a place to upload documents so they don't have to repeat a story many, many times, and then provide access to services for those youth who are coming to the portal for services.
The portal is expected to be up and running by this summer.
Rockford has some of the highest human trafficking cases in the state, and a local nonprofit just got a big boost to make a difference. Remedies Renewing Lives is launching a new human trafficking program. The initiative is paid for by a grant from the Illinois Criminal Justice Information Authority. Remedies will provide specialized case management services and collaborate with the community. One organization executive says often domestic violence and substance use intersect with human trafficking cases.
You may have a victim arrive for services for domestic violence that can be trafficked. They don't identify, they're fearful to identify. So with extra case management and extra specialty program staff being brought on, we'll be able to help go through that process and identifying who these men or women are.
Remedies will hire 2 anti-trafficking managers. Once those positions are filled, the organization will take on new clients.
Water levels continue to recede on the Kankakee River, offering relief to residents hit hard by flooding. Ice jams pushed river levels to more than 15 feet on Friday in Wilmington, causing water to rush into homes and businesses. Will County officials warn minor flooding may still occur over the next week because of the remaining ice along the river and on many properties. Local agencies are now working to assess the damage to property and infrastructure.
Nearly 300 Illinois National Guard troops are headed to the Middle East. Hundreds of supporters gathered at Wintrust Arena in Chicago for a deployment ceremony. Members of the 34th Division Sustainment Brigade and 433rd Signal Company will take part in Operation Spartan Shield. That was created to help stabilize the Middle East and deter aggression. The soldiers will support logistics and technology efforts as U.S. troops respond to attacks across the region.
I assure you that with the command teams, staff, and the soldiers that are standing in front of me right now, we will have an immeasurably successful deployment.
First deployment, first one on the books. They got me, so I'm ready to go. They trained us up, they got us training the past year or so we're in good shape. We're ready to, accomplish the mission.
The deployment could last more than a year.
The Illinois Election Board is expected to determine if the courts will decide Donald Trump's eligibility on the 2024 ballot tomorrow. Retired Kankakee County Judge Clark Erickson recommended the state's courts should weigh in instead of the election board. On Friday, Erickson heard arguments from voters who say Trump should be removed from Illinois' ballot. Erickson agreed, saying the evidence shows Trump engaged in insurrection on January 6, 2021. He says the state board lacks the authority to determine if he violated the 14th Amendment.
Rockford's Hard Rock Casino picks one woman to christen the permanent location. Antoinette Lamia has been chosen to be the casino's first guest. Hard Rock calls her Queen Antoinette. She's 101 years old and was the temporary casino's 1 millionth customer. Antoinette says she's looking forward to seeing the casino finished.
It's a good pastime, and I enjoy it. Like I say, I'm not a player, so I'm careful about what I do. Yes, I do enjoy it.
Rockford's permanent casino is on track to open Labor Day weekend.
The Senate's working towards a deal to transform U.S. border policy.
Up next, there's a divide within the GOP on whether to approve the bill.
And coming up at 6, 2023 was a good year for housing in the Forest City. Local realtors report on the newest records set in the market.
We managed to see a little sunshine out there this afternoon. Brighter temperatures in the mid-30s, above average, but we did start off with some fog, and we'll likely see some fog redevelop again tonight. This time it'll come with a small chance for a few showers. Time that out for you coming up here in the first warn forecast a little later.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team with Eric Wilson, Mimi Murphy, Scott Leber, and Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Senators say they have the framework done for a deal that would shake up U.S. border policy and immigration law.
While some Senate Republicans have been negotiating the deal, others seem intent on scuttling it. Basil John reports pressures coming from former President Donald Trump, who says no border bill is better than a bad one.
Connecticut Democratic Senator Chris Murphy says a bill to reform immigration and secure the southern border is almost ready.
We're finishing the text right now.
The bipartisan border deal has been weeks in the making. On CNN State of the Union, Murphy said he hopes conservative Republicans won't kill the bill.
The question is whether Republicans are going to listen to Donald Trump, who wants to preserve chaos at the border.
The bill would provide for new presidential powers to close the border whenever unlawful crossings exceed certain levels. It would also speed up asylum case resolutions and expedite work permits. But Donald Trump has asked his allies to vote no.
I'd rather have no bill than a bad bill.
Oklahoma Republican Senator James Lankford told Fox News Sunday he hopes his fellow Republicans will ignore Trump and follow through on the deal.
Now it's interesting, a few months later, when we're finally getting to the end, they're like, oh, just kidding. I actually don't want to change in law because it's a presidential election year.
Even if the Senate passes the bill, it's in for a tough time in the House.
President Biden has been sitting on his own hands for months on end.
And he should start today by enforcing our border security laws. But sadly, he won't.
The White House tells me it's on Congress to get a deal to the president's desk.
We need to act. We need legislation to deal with this issue.
The Senate is expected to bring the deal to the floor in the coming days. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John.
Temperatures later this week could reach into the 40s.
After the break, Candace tells us about our chances for rain tonight and when we could see more sunshine.
First Warn weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, for some this afternoon, we were able to see some sunshine and quite a bit of it. For others, we're still socked in with some cloud cover and some fog here late this afternoon. We take a live look with our SkyTrack camera down in Rochelle. Lots of sunshine, but we are starting to see some higher level clouds move in. And this is ahead of our next system that'll work in later tonight and give us a chance for a few showers once we look closer to midnight. Now we go a little further to the northwest here in Freeport, our SkyTrack camera, a different scene as we're still dealing with some clouds. We have not been able to mix out that fog. In fact, that fog fairly thick across parts of northern and northwest Illinois. Visibility is also down depending on where you go. 10-mile visibility, which is unlimited visibility here in Rockford. But you look down here in DeKalb, you're down to half a mile, 7-mile in Rochelle, 2.5 in Monroe, and 5 in Janesville. So you can tell where we've been able to clear out versus where we still have some of the clouds and the fog. And I think as we maintain some of that clearing here through this evening as the sun does set, we'll likely see some fog redevelop over the next couple of hours ahead of our next system. Now we already start to see a few light showers work in. This is with a cold front that'll pass through overnight tonight. So first we see that cloud cover increase and then we'll start to see a few light rain showers. This mostly once we get closer to midnight. Not really going to amount to much, but there is some colder air that wraps in here on the back side of that during the afternoon tomorrow, and that could give us a little more of a rain-snow mix into tomorrow afternoon. So whatever sunshine we had out there today, it gets filled right back in with some of the clouds, and that'll stick with us through Tuesday. Notice our winds will shift around to the northwest. We've got a few spotty snow showers mixed in with a few rain showers, so at times you might notice the visibility dropping just a bit. Again, as long as we have some of that fog around, which has been very persistent here as of late, just has not been able to really mix out thanks to some warmer air aloft, but still some cooler temperatures at the surface. Now we'll keep that cloud cover around as we head Tuesday night into Wednesday. I think Wednesday afternoon though, as our winds shift more to the southwest, we'll be able again to break up some of the cloud cover, break up some of the fog, so we'll see a little sunshine as a ridge of high pressure begins to build in. And so that should allow us to see not only warmer temperatures, but also a little more sun here by the end of the week. Now we've had some pretty steady temperatures over the last week or so from the numbers we start off at in the morning to where we end up at in the afternoon. There really hasn't been much spread. So our overnight low temperatures, with the exception of this morning, have been in the low 30s. Afternoon highs have been in the mid and upper 30s. The clouds, the fog, just not allowing those temperatures to get a big range. This morning we dropped down to 29 because we had some clear skies for a time going into the evening. But that warmth is set to return. Believe it or not, our temperatures have been above average, even though it hasn't necessarily felt like it. In the 30s, our average high 29 degrees, but we've got some 40s coming up here and a stretch of 40s too. As we look throughout the week, average high as we end the month of January and welcome in February should be right around 29. So we're down to about 33 tonight. Again, a few light rain showers and then that rain snow mix. I don't think we have to be concerned with any slick conditions, but where that temperature sits right around 32, that may be the only area you have to watch going into tomorrow. 37 for tomorrow afternoon, and then we've got 40s, mid 40s at that. Backdoor cold front comes in late Wednesday into Thursday. Doesn't really do much for our temperatures. Now we may see some upper 30s, low 40s, but that above average trend and drier conditions are set to continue going into the weekend.
It's been a while since we've seen a 7-day forecast that's almost all 40s or above.
Yeah, with some sun in it too.
That looks great. Thanks, Candace.
Scott's in next with sports.
He says the Rockford Ice Hogs will get lots of chances this week to end their losing streak.
Now sports with sports director Scott Lever.
This up and down season for the Ice Hogs keeps playing out. They're in a dip right now, having lost their last 3 games. They dropped 2 games over the weekend to Milwaukee and Manitoba. They're going to get another crack at Manitoba tomorrow night at the BMO. Cole Gutman and Louis Crevier will suit up tomorrow. They were both on the ice for practice this morning after getting sent down by the Blackhawks yesterday. Now, Colton Dock, who has been out injured, has been cleared for contact. There he is, all smiles this morning. But Coach Sorensen says Doc won't play yet this week. They'll let him get back into game shape. If the season ended today, the Ice Hogs would be in the playoffs as the 4th seed in the Central Division. But if there's anything they took away from the weekend, it's that they still need to find consistency.
Yeah, obviously we need a big push here. I think we want to be above 500 hockey club here, and I think it's about getting on a little bit of a roll here after the break and trying to run with that as playoff time comes closer.
We have 3 more games till break, so just taking it as a new day today, and hopefully going to this weekend and win 3 games.
Well, last night was a big night for Ice Hogs head coach Anders Sorensen. He was inducted into the Illinois Hockey Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame committee was impressed with what Sorensen achieved while coaching youth hockey in Chicagoland, first with the Darien Huskies and then the Chicago Chill and the Chicago Mission. Sorensen says starting out on the ground floor level has turned out to be great for his coaching career.
I think it was really good for my development in terms of knowing how people, develop throughout the years, their ups and downs, and even like a teenager, right? Like they go through a lot of different things. I was able to have players like Schmaltz and Nylander and these guys when they were 14 years old, and to kind of see how what they went through to where they are now. So I think it helped for sure.
Well, the Badgers have soared in college basketball's national rankings this week. They have jumped up 7 spots to number 6. Their record is 16-4. Marquette is 9th. The Fighting Illini are ranked 14th this week. That's sports. We'll be right back.
First warning interactive radar brought to us by Rockford Auto Glass and More. Pretty quiet out there tonight, but we still do have some fog and visibility down a bit in a few spots, down to half a mile right now in DeKalb. So we'll likely see some areas of fog redevelop as we go throughout the night tonight as cloud cover increases. Temperatures will drop down to about 33 degrees. We're up to 37 for tomorrow. Cold front coming in. We've got a few light rain showers around midnight, and then a rain snow mix into tomorrow afternoon. Winds a little breezy from the northwest. After that, temperatures should manage the 40s and a few days of 40-degree warmth.
Looking pretty good. Thanks, Candace.
And thank you for spending some of your time with us. Stay safe.